Hold on, you know. Don't want YouTube is pulling. But hello, everybody. Replay crew and everything. Let me just volume check real quick, y'all. I don't know why. Oh, there we go. Now it's showing me live. Alright, volume check. I think the volume sounds off because I'm so far away. Let me see. Hello, hello, hello. Let me see. Volume check, volume check, volume check. Volume check, volume check, volume check. I think we should be good. Alright. Charge. Replay crew, if you want to, I just hopped on live, so if you guys want to fast forward 5 minutes, so should have everything together by then. Or should, anyway, who knows. Ouch! Oh, doggone it. I'll just leave the phone unplugged for now. Oh, just me. Hey, Toasty. Yeah, I just hopped on. Alright, well, that's set upside down. I do the other two then. Just another day. Thank you for being here. Doggone it. I might be out for a week or two again because I pulled a muscle in my back and my back is about to give out. I can feel it coming. And don't be, it's nothing but a thing. Sitting in a stupid wicker chair is killing me. Yeah, I was never able to get a chair. It was never in the budget. So whatever wicker chair I have in the house is what I use. No. No. I don't have any pillows I can use for my chair. And it wouldn't help anyway. It's the chair. I have to have a better chair. It is what it is. I put CBD on my back. I'm waiting for it to kick in. I don't know. Hopefully some kind of back to school, but with me, you never know. I don't know. Wherever the wind takes me. It's probably a safer answer. It'll just mask it. That's good enough for me. It won't help it. It won't repair it because I have muscle knots that are torn in my back and stuff. So there's nothing that can be done. I have a actual muscle thing wrong with my back ever since surgery. And no matter what they do, they can't repair it or anything, and it would just do more damage. So it'll just mask it. It won't make it better. But hey, I'll take the mask at this point. I'll just mask it for like an hour or two and then come back. Hi, Letitia, welcome in. It's actually not. It's my camera that makes it look smooth, but it's not. And it's not because of my issues. That mat just like sucks. And there's even bumps in there, but my camera hides it all. One day I'm gonna get a little lens that you guys can see it true to how it looks in person. But right now it's not in the budget. That mat I think is on the realm of one of the worst mats that I've used yet. Hi, Alexi. Welcome in. Thank you for saying hi. Ugh. All these lint and the gel's gonna drive me nuts. No, I don't. Just whenever, but right now, so I'm monetized on YouTube. I got monetized. I'm really honest on this channel. So if you guys ask something and I feel comfortable enough putting it on the internet, I will explain, which I probably shouldn't explain everything that I do. Anyway, I got monetized last September on YouTube. With that said, yeah, I'm gonna explain. Give me a minute. You have to meet $100 minimum to get paid out. So I haven't been paid out by YouTube in months because I haven't met that minimum because I don't make that much yet. I'll be lucky without gifts and without super chats and without memberships if I make 10 cents per 1 3-hour live. So I do the lives to get not so much for money because it doesn't give me anything really unless people are generous enough to gift me, which I'm not asking for. But so I do the lives to get my subscribers up because more subscribers bring more attention to the channel and that can later on result in better views and more money. So that's why I do lives. But right now I'm at $100 minimum. It takes me months and months to meet $100 minimum. So I'm trying to make August the most paid out month I can get it. So right now I'm doing more lives than I usually do. Sorry, I'm waiting for this to turn upside down. Thank you. You don't have to do that. I didn't ask to say that, so I'm just honest to a fault. I didn't say that so you guys can give me gifts, but thank you so much. I think it's Pear. Thank you so much for the gift. I really do appreciate it. It does help. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you did nails, Letitia. Very cool. How long have you been doing nails for? I apologize ahead of time if you guys hear me go eat. That's just every time I turn a certain way, my muscle in my back is tightening up and it's like shooting a sharp pain. So I'm trying not to make that noise, but sometimes it catches me up off guard. Yeah, give me 1 minute once I'm done with this. I'm gonna post them too. They're dirty right now, so you can see them, but they're really, really dirty. They have baked on nail colors and stuff that shouldn't be on there right now. But I will be posting how they looked fresh out of doing them sometime this week. Hi, Catherine. Thank you. How long have you been doing nails, Catherine? Are you a nail tech or are you like me, self-taught? Maybe a year or 2 months. Okay. I just celebrated my 2nd year in April of being self-taught of doing nails. I'm not a nail tech by any means. I'm still very bad too, so don't worry about it. You're in good company. Thank you, Catherine. I appreciate it. You make plastic nails at home. Do you mean you do? I know there's a new trend of with the 3D printer. Is that what you do? Or do you do Gel X nails at home? The press-ons? Or do you actually do the plastic nails? I know there's some people that actually do that. on 3D printing, and they sell them. No ages, please. That will do in my YouTube channel that I've worked so hard for. I'll just put my wrist in it. You do press on, so nothing wrong with that. All right, let me go run and do something real fast. I'll be right back, y'all. I gotta grab a new paper towel too. This one has seen better days. Hold on, I'll be right back, y'all. All right, I'm back. Sorry, y'all. Did I do the second coat on this one? Doesn't look like it. Go ahead and do that now. Oh my goodness, thank you so much. Is it Parapia or Parapy? Sorry if I said that wrong, but thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate it. No worries. Have a good day. Thank you for being in here. Oh, shoot. Back up. I put down the wrong side of my lamp. One side of my lamp is not curing. Doggone it. I gotta redo that yellow. It could actually be the gel itself. Have a good day. Sorry if I got interrupted. Could be the gel itself because the gel is not the best in my opinion. Sorry for knocking you guys in the head. No worries. Yeah, that's always a great thing. I do, as long as there's no audio or visual issues in my videos or other issues we won't talk about right now. I do leave it up for after I publish it to the public when I'm done. So you guys can rewatch and catch up where you left off or fast forward to the end or whatever have you. Oh, thank you so much. You're very sweet. I do appreciate it. Sorry, I have to hold this upside down, and the reason why I'm holding it outside is because I don't support this company and I don't want it showing in my live, and I do not want to say it. 20 minutes ago. I just started it. Well, 20 minutes and like 40 seconds. It's counting. That one I can tell you. It's this one. It's a Korean brand. And unfortunately, because it is Korean, I can't tell you the name of it. They have a few and they're all called glitter gel. So if you need me to look it up after I'm done, I can look it up on my receipt, or try to, depending on how old my receipt is, and get back to you. Yeah, a lot of you are early. I was pretty shocked. YouTube was on its game today. Ooh. I understand that. I'm going to remove that comment because I threw away all my beetles. It's nothing against you. I would definitely say research it before beetles ends up sending you to the hospital, in my opinion. But you can look it up and see that's actual fact. But I'm not going to get on my soapbox right now and talk about why beetles so bad, because I always drive away views every time I do that. But no beetles in this chat. But I understand. I throw away all my beetles collection. That's where they deserve to go, in my opinion. I use a lot of different gels. My favorites are Korean gels. Not all Korean gels are good. You definitely do have to do your research and make sure you're getting it from a reputable vendor. Other than that, once you go Korean, it's hard to go back, for real. Yeah, I don't like Melody Susie. Anything you can buy from, except for Koopa. I need to stop buying that though. But anything you can buy on Amazon, I try not to buy. Amazon's a whole another story. I'm not getting into it today either. Okay, so I don't recommend any, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm immunocompromised, and there's a lot of ladies and gentlemen and other people in the comments or in social media that either have nail allergies like I do, and also immunocompromised, which means that we're allergic to a lot of things. So for that reason, it would be unethical for me to recommend anything, because I don't know your allergies. I don't know what you can be allergic to, or what you are allergic to, or what you might be allergic to. I do recommend learning how to read a SDS sheet, and I also do recommend knowing if you feel like you're allergic to something in the nail, figuring out with your doctor what it is, and going from there. Oh yeah, Beatles is really, really bad. Melody Susie is up there in my opinion. So is D&D. There's a lot of them. I was gonna say that, but I'm not gonna say that. A good rule of thumb is if it's made in China, try not to buy it. That's a good rule of thumb in my opinion. And just because if you are in the US and they do say it's made in the US, make sure and do your research, because I believe it's only 3 to 5% of the actual product needs to be made in the US for them to slap that made in the US sticker. So the polish itself can actually be from China, but they're saying it's made in the US because the bottle and the label is made in the US. It's a legal loophole that they can get away with. You're gonna have to research it. I don't. My back is tweaking. I don't feel like, and it's nothing against you. I talk about it all the time, and every time I do, my views go tank because not everyone wants to hear that. And I just don't feel like stressing about it right now. Talking about it, but definitely look it up. Nail Narrative has a really good discussion videos on it. You can, and she goes more in depth, and she's way more better at it than I am. And she explains things way better than I do. Yeah, just don't put it in my chat because it might not be an ethical source that you're looking up. And nothing against you. It's just I really value my word and stuff in here. And I really, really try to be like all the information that you guys could possibly get from me. I try to be on the up and up. Yeah, no worries. You can definitely look it up. Nail Narrative. She goes into depth with it. Really, really good. But you should never take my opinion or someone else's. You should always do your own research. And if you're going to use gels are not safe. They have chemicals in them that can really hurt us. So you should really learn how to read a SDS sheet and know what you're allergic to, or if you become allergic to, and talk to your doctor, and also be able to look in those products, not buying them blindly because I say they're good or someone else does. That's why I have a problem with recommending on my channel. It's actually more than that. I had a problem with them curing, but it's all right. And they are sent, if you read articles, they are sending people to the hospital. And I have to say, in my opinion, to cover my butt. No, don't be sorry. I'm just explaining. That's why I hate getting into this subject, because I leave you guys cliffhanger. But right now, my stress level is high, and my back is tweaking, and my muscles are spasming. And if I stress myself out, that will get worse. So I'm not trying to get there. Oh, yeah, no worries. I can't tell you how many people I have that scroll through my channel or hop onto my channel, and they absolutely do not do nails. They don't get their nails done in a salon. They just like the process of it, and they like it when I get to the nail art. So I completely get it. I don't talk about religion or politics. I try to keep this a positive and uplifting chat room and stuff. And the best thing is just stay away from all that. I don't really. So I say I freestyle, but I don't really know like what people consider freestyle. I used to have my own handmade business doing other stuff, not nail related, before this, and I would come up with patterns in my head for what I did then, and it's kind of the same thing. I just been like that ever since I was young. I can never turn it off. I see patterns and I see like designs and stuff in my head, and even when I sleep I see it. So I guess you could say I freestyle, but like I actually see the designs in my head. I don't know how to explain it. I call it my superpower. No, I'm not a nail tech. I'm self-taught. Okay, so I can't tell you what to do. I'm not a nail tech. And again, just do your research. I always feel so uncomfortable telling someone what to do. It's so funny because I have children. But when it's like other people, it's like, I just don't want to overstep my bounds. I can't tell you what to do. What I would tell you is I probably would recommend not using them again. I literally threw away my collection. I probably had 100 or more gels, and I had no problem. When I really dived into it, here's the thing. I wouldn't take my word for it. I would research it yourself, and I'm not saying this about myself, but I feel like sometimes people get on the internet and they become influencers and they can lead you anyway. And I would never want to lead anyone wrong. And I always want someone to research it on their own and know their own allergies and know how to read an SDS sheet. I don't want to blindly guide anyone. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to harm anyone. That's just the kind of person I am. So I can't tell you anything. I would say don't do it again because it has sent people to the hospital. And I have to say, in my opinion, even though I know some people it sent, because it's liability and stuff. So. Yeah. Yeah, because that's my thing. It's so easy for influencers to say, this is the brand you should buy. And then they have a code for it, which, don't get me wrong, eventually I want to have codes too because I want to make money. But until you don't do your research, just trust my word. Like, I can't be that kind of person. I can't. It's not in my blood. I don't like telling people what to do. I don't like people blindly going off of just what I say, even though I know I did my research. Because I want you to do your own research. I want you to have your own mind. I want you to talk to your doctor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it goes against my ethics and my moral compass. Please don't give your opinion on what she should do with beetles. She should... Okay. We're going to drop that, please, because my channel's not being liable. I'm going to remove all those comments, no offense. Oh, shoot. You guys made me bit my nails so much, I made it pop off. I'm not even joking. This is how uncomfortable this conversation makes me. Oh, goodness gracious. And I don't bite my nails. I just do it when I'm in an uncomfortable situation. Hold on, let me press on glue. I don't Gel-X glue because you can't see through. I press on glue. Hold on. Jeez. I did. It'll clear off. I just, yeah. No, I don't do nails for anybody else. I didn't go to school. I'm actually allergic to acrylic. I don't think I said that in this live. So I have a couple nail allergies. One of them is acrylic. And, yeah, I can't even go into a shop that does acrylic. So, and because of my back, so one of the courses that you do have to pass in nail school is acrylic, but also because of my back, I wouldn't be able to have a clientele. I don't do press-ons for anyone. Oh, excuse me. I don't do press-ons for anyone either. I don't even sell them. What's it called? Oh shoot, I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, give me a minute, y'all. I have a spinal disease, and when my nervous system gets like twittipated, I kind of go into shutdown mode. So you just gotta give me 1 minute. I'll get it back together. I have a lot of health problems, so it would be hard for me to have clients and stuff. So I'm trying to do this way. Yeah, I don't do nails for anybody. I don't even sell press-ons. One of the reasons why I don't sell press-ons is an address thing. I've already had an internet stalker, and I don't feel comfortable like putting even a P.O. box in county where I live in and blah, blah, blah. So it's just like, if I could ever figure that out, I might do like a select few, maybe like 3 or 5 a year press-ons, and do it like for a decent amount of money, because I would do over the top nail art. But until then, this is what I do. I got monetized on YouTube. I'm trying to get monetized on TikTok and go from there, and hopefully make that into a business that way and make money that way. Yeah, I would do the shadow box thing, but the problem is my shipping thing. You aren't the only one. I've actually got offered, I think it was, don't quote me, it was either $250 or $275 for a 10 nail press-on set. And I turned it down because of the address thing. And also the stress, I don't know. One day I might come back to it. Thank you so much for the coin. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you so much for the gift again, Pear. My nail bestie, she actually made a 10-piece set and got $500 for it. And when I heard that, that can help. The economy the way it is, that can help anyone. And I thought about it. So I went back to the drawing board and trying to figure out the address thing and like how to do it and blah, blah, blah. I still haven't found any resolution for it. So I don't know. Yeah. Oh yeah, $500, 10-piece set, I'll do it. Shoot. I mean, the person that offered me, I think it was $250 or $275. I don't know what it was, but I know it was around that. That wasn't too shabby either. Of course, I don't know what kind of set they were asking for. It might have been a set that takes me 40 hours to complete because it's like intense nail art, but I didn't get that far because I was just like, no, I'm not set up to do that. Yeah, my problem is doing a P.O. box in my county. That I don't want to do. And not only that, there's like codes and stuff that you can do now where they have to scan with a phone, but they could ask the employees or pay the employees, because this has happened to someone on TikTok. They actually sell tumblers. Someone got the address from an employee, like a USPS or UPS worker, whoever. We don't know if they paid, and then ended up at her house and stalking her now for a very long time. And now she's having to go through the law too. And that's not something I want to deal with. Nails can bring out good people and bad people. Well, that's just social media, period. Catherine, we've moved on from the Beatles conversation. Long wallets. Yeah. And the problem was, see, my last handmade business that I had before I did social media. And the problem was that, like, I loved sewing. I loved doing that. But then when I had the, like, every 50 customers, you would get that one that was just off the rocker and make your life miserable. And that was the part that had me like it literally, I have a nervous system problem because of my spinal disease. So I was so stressed from it that I actually developed 103 fever. And this was during, that whole pandemic time. And I thought I had it and I didn't. I had to go get tested, and it was my immune system and my nervous system just shutting down from the stress. So I don't know if that's worth it to me. I like social media the way I do it and without selling. So I don't know. I don't know if I can do that. Hi, is it? Oh, shoot. I don't know how to say your username. Is it Lee-Somatic? Sorry if I said that wrong. I do nails over here. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. No, I'm not going to say, Catherine. I'm just saying we're moving on. If you can't be okay with it, then maybe this is in the chat room for you, but I need to move on. Yeah, the problem is, even with really good terms of service, you have your scammers. Like, I have so many stories of people just trying to scam me and telling me, like, one person said that someone broke into their apartment complex and stole $300 of her order. It was a $300 order for me. So I said, okay, can I see the report that your office gave you? Because obviously I already had her address, and I went to see if it matched up. And it said some of the boxes were broken into, not all. That was my first thing. Then I said, okay, so where's the police report you filed? Because I was going to give her either a heavily discount because it was a birthday, or just redo just the birthday outfit. But I couldn't be out $300. Like, I was going to try and make it right, even though I wasn't the one that stole from her, and the post office said it was delivered. But that was, a pretty big order for a person with, doing what I do. And she says, no, I said, did you file a police report? She says, no. I said, well, if you go and file that police report, I'll at least give you your daughter's outfit that was for her birthday. I'll redo that free, and I'll ship it to you for free. But I just can't redo the whole order unless I have that. I said, and then if I have that, maybe, you know, I'll give you, I forgot what I said, if I was going to do it all and just make her pay for shipping, if she could provide me a police report or what, but something like that. Oh, Jesus Christ. I am talking about something, Catherine. I'm just gonna do this. Why is YouTube taking so long? There we go. Yeah, they really do. They really do. And like, she was so mad at me, like I was asking for a police report. I'm like, if something was stolen out of your mailbox, I just thought that would be a legit move, you know? If I can't get this French tip right, I'm just gonna do it half box. Can't tell if the smile line is equal on each side or not. All right, let's just fill it in, I guess, and go from there. Wait a minute, let me make sure I have this upside down still. Ah, where did I put that gel? There it is. Hi, Glow, welcome in. She's doing nails. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Thank you for saying hello. Shoot, I need to pour more. Huh? You burned someone? I'm at the end of this bottle, so that's why I have it upside down, so I can try and finish this set with it. Because I really need this kind of formula to finish this set. This gel is so good, in my opinion. I'll definitely order this again. It's a good sign if I have a gel sitting there and I'm turning upside down to get the rest out, like the yellow one. I'm not going to turn it upside down anymore. I'm just going to throw it away. The formula's not that great. Oh, that's awesome. I'm not on Facebook, so I don't go on Facebook. But that is awesome. Congratulations. All right, give me 1 second, y'all. I gotta run and do something real quick. Be right back. I'm gonna throw away this yellow one. I'm at it. I'm back. Thank you guys for the likes. I appreciate it. Welcome in, everybody. Today was the first day in my life I've ever seen Teddy have hiccups. He had hiccups twice today. We even looked it up because we're like, we've never seen that before. And they said it's common in small dogs if they're nervous, if they like to have fun, if they play a lot, they eat a lot, they eat too quick. But I've had him for almost 3 years and I've never seen that happen before. I don't think I've ever even remembered that in my childhood dogs. But they were small dogs. Well, I guess it did say it was common in small dogs. I don't know. At first, I thought he had something in his mouth that he wasn't supposed to. Because the little head motion he kept doing. And then we figured out it was hiccups. I had it twice today. I'm with him all the time. I did not know. I've never seen that before. If no one knows, Teddy is my dog. Oh shit. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna do something real quick. Sorry, y'all. Be right back. Yeah, I don't think, honestly, I think until today I've never seen a dog do that or have hiccups in my life. That was like so new to me. I get concerned as we were looking it up before. I was like, should I call the vet? But then we're looking at it, like, it's not a bad thing unless they keep having it. And like there was like 2 or 3 reasons it could be, and he's very active. It said one could be very active. One could be small dog, but he's not a small dog, so that doesn't even apply to him. The other one is eating too fast, and I made him chicken today and watermelon, and he did eat too fast. And then I forget, I think there was another one. I think it said if they drink too fast too, and he drinks his water very fast. Ah. Oh my god, I got it on my nail too. I know I'm doing it the harder way with doing it this way than just using the brush out of the bottle. But I like doing it this way better. I don't know why. It gives me a better look, and I just like taking my time and getting it done like this. I don't know. I like it. I know it's slower though, but I don't care. It distracts me a little bit from my back. Yeah, I read that too. I get excited or eat too fast. Teddy does too, sometimes. But actually, funny enough, he usually does. He didn't burp today. I wonder if that's why. Maybe he got the hiccups. 'Cause he usually does too. I just thought about that. How's Jack doing? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Now I'm gonna have to just put the gloss right there. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the butt later. Oh, well. That's later's problem, I guess. Deal with that problem later. Oh, I know what I could. Well, oh, I don't know. I'll figure it out. Alright, this one now I'm just gonna matte just the black and leave the other one alone. Oh, that he didn't burp before? Yeah, it might be. I don't know. I think it was bothering him at one point. Because he was like really attention seeking. I'm very needy all day today. More so than usual. Oh no. It's not Purina probiotic by any chance, is it? Let me see if my other phone's dead. I need to look at how many little dashes are in between the rulers. eyelashes. Never mind, I'll just make it up. Never mind. Okay. Hi, Mama Jess. Welcome in. Thank you for saying hi. I hope the skin rash gets better for him. That's miserable, especially for dogs. I hate when they're sick. Yeah, that's crazy. And normally the breed that he is doesn't usually have that many skin problems. I mean, any dog can have skin problems, but it's normally like not the norm. From what I've read, I mean, I'm not a complete know-it-all. Just this nail. Aww. Aw, poor thing. It's been going on for a while with him too. I'll put Care Bear. I wonder if he has, if it's because of yeast. Sometimes I know that they'll get itchy like that yeast, and usually that's because of like diets or supplements or something in there. What do you what do you mean? Long or short nails on my own nails? Is that what you're talking about? Or what are you talking about? Excuse me. I prefer medium to long nails. I don't really care for short. I just use short whenever, like, I don't have much in and it's just what I have on hand. But, honestly, I can just bounce from it all. I don't mind how medium or long as they're almond. These aren't almond, these are more round. I really don't care. I don't have too many things that are favorites. Yeah, I hate square on myself. I used to be a square girly. I don't like square. I use anything just because my nail bestie sent me a lot, and if I'm running low on nails, I just use whatever I have there. But if I had my druthers and had my money, I would wear primarily like almond, stiletto, or coffin, like, or ballerina coffin, but nothing else really. But it is what it is. I don't care. I get it, Toasty. We love our babies. You wouldn't poke yourself with stiletto. That's why you just dole out the tip, where it still looks pointy, but it's not pointy. But I get it. I had that fear when I first started. And these are so dull, but these are nothing. They're not even sharp. I do content nails, so that's why for me, like, going to everything kind of makes sense. But if you don't do that, then just stick with what you like or whatever. There's no right or wrong way. And I'm a type of person that loves to try a lot of different things. So, but one thing I will not try is duck nails. I have no want to, or lipstick nails, or cutout nails. Those are ones that yeah, no thank you. Not my cup of tea. Ugh, I always rate 3s. Weird. Yeah, they, well, forget about them even looking weird. I have a hard time when I have medium or long square picking anything up. Like, having long almond or stiletto is much easier than having long square because you have the sidewalls. It's free with the other stuff. Even coffin, it's a little easier with coffin than square. So I don't know how anyone gets anything done with duck nails, but I know that content nail girlies like me, they like the duck nails because it gives them way more canvas to create. Oh, that's awesome. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just gonna remove the comment because any ages and stuff, like under a certain age, can do my channel in. But don't be sorry, you didn't know. But thank you so much. Oh, that's so sweet. Oh yeah, yeah. There's no problem with that. It's just the mention of a certain ages, and my chat can do my channel in. But yeah, absolutely no problem, and I appreciate it. I was just explaining, so in case you saw you saw that your comment disappeared, you knew why. Oh, absolutely, no problem. Yeah, I just worked really, really hard for my channel. And I understand, if not everyone does this, they don't know, like, the ins and outs and what can get you in trouble, so I get it. And it's not my intention to be rude. I always have problems rating my 8s, too, even on paper, so if it looks funny, that's why. I've always had problems doing, like, the and insignia, too. I'm going to erase that. Let's try it one more time better. That's why I'm carrying every so many letters. Because I know I'm going to mess up on some. I mean, not letters. Oh, my goodness. Numbers. Oh, my goodness. My brain is facing. Sorry for the loud dishwasher in the background, y'all. I do not have a nail room. So I have to move around all around the house so we get background noise. Another one that I have trouble writing is 9s. They always look like 4s when I do it. Alright, let's just go ahead and get 10 done now. Should be right there. But we're going to skip and make it down here because we can do what we want. Yeah. that in the cooker. Let me get a sip of my salsa. I don't know how much longer I'll be here for tonight, but we'll see. Oopsie daisy. No, I'm not a nail tech, so I can't do that. But occasionally I'll do press-ons for them. But I'm not licensed to do anyone's nails. I just do my own and do this for content. And hopefully one day able to make it into like a business content-wise. What just glad. What press-on glue do you use, if you don't mind me asking? Sometimes I can get mine to last 2 weeks. I don't usually do that because if one pops off, then I'll just soak them all off, or I just soak them off because I do content. But But like if I'm not feeling good or something, I'll just let them go sometimes. And they'll go long. But it's the process and stuff, how I do them. And are you using, like, are you dehydrating them? And then are you using like a bonder? I use a bonder before I go in with my press-on glue. That helps a lot. And also, I do like 3 steps. Well, sometimes 4, it depends. I usually do isopropyl, then I do lightly sand my natural nail, then I use acetone, and then I use the bonder. And that usually, but everyone's nails are so different, you just have to figure out what works for yours. I got you. Hopefully it's not one you use with a UV lamp. I'm crossing my fingers because that you don't ever want to use for press-on nails. Never, ever, ever. That's only for gel X nails. Okay, good. You don't use a UV, right? That's what you're saying, no to UV for press-on. Some people don't know any better, and these companies market it like that, and they do it, and oh, they end up having reactions. Okay, cool. I use UV because I use gels, but not for press-on nails. Well, only when I do gel X, but yeah, I use gel products. That's what I mean. I don't use regular polish. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for being in here, Trusty. I hope Jax feels better soon. And thank you. I'm probably going to head out soon, too. Ah, I already cured that time. That's exactly what they are, back to school nails. Got it. No. Ah! Hold on, y'all. That's exactly what they're gonna be, chalkboard nails. I want to take all the shine and mat them at the end. but the ruler is gonna be glossy. Last year I made an actual ruler, 3D ruler, and I had it going across the nail like this. This year we're doing it a little different. I don't even like to copy my own designs. Oh, thank you so much, Jess. I appreciate that. I try. Sometimes it's hard to keep it, like, keep the ideas coming, but I try. I appreciate compliments like that, though. Hi, Rose. You're welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for saying hello. I appreciate it. I think I was going to go, but I think I'm almost done, so I'll just stay here and finish on. Thank you. Hi, Kelly. Welcome in. Now I'm just going to mat it all on this nail so it looks like chalkboard. Hold on. I think it's either a clump or I forgot to get that area. It's a clump. Thank goodness I caught it. Don't I? Don't always catch it before I put it in the lamp. Yeah. I used, this one is Blanc de Bleu gel liner in white, and the, actually that's all I used for the lettering. I thought I used some of the gel paints. Yeah, just Blanc de Bleu gel liner in white. It's easier to write with either gel liner or gel paint than regular gel polish, unless it's thicker polish and stuff like that. No, it's fine. I know what you're talking about. I don't know the gel that you're talking about, but it's like air dry glue, right? I honestly get great retention, believe it or not, with just cheap Kiss gel. I mean, not gel. I'm sorry. I have gel on the mind because it's right in front of me. Press on close. Sorry. It's late. It's getting late. My brain's turning off. But it's with the, like the things I told you that I do. That's what works for me to get that to last longer. And everyone's nails are different. Some have oily, some have dry. Just depends on you. Oopsie daisy. Oh no, I must erase something. No, it's just that stupid mat. I don't like that mat. I will not be repurchasing that mat, that's for sure. Just use it up and then we're done with it. All right, let's put this here for now. Yeah, that's too big. Make sure I get it good off when I erase it, because if not, it'll just cure on there, the remnants. Oh shoot, my phone's dying. Hold on, y'all. Let me plug it in. Easy daisy. If it lasts long on your nail than anything else, I would honestly just try incorporating like bonder and try bonder, and then if that improves it, then try acetone. You know, well, everyone should be using acetone to dry it out, and like the other stuff I mentioned. It's just like finding what works for you and what keeps them on longer. Because if that works for you the longest, then there's definitely ways you can get it to work even longer. This would be a pain in the butt to put on. I don't know if I want to use that. Actually, nah. Well, maybe. Yeah. Thank you guys for all the likes. Definitely helps out. Come on, stick. that's cool. Yeah, definitely practice. And yeah, exactly. Like, sometimes I do press-ons for my daughter, and the prep that I do or she does for her nails are totally different than my own nails. And she's my biological daughter. That's just to show you that, like, it definitely varies from one person to one person. That's why everyone wants to know, like, how I get it to last on me. I have no problem telling y'all, but everyone just needs to remember that definitely varies. We all have different nails, you know? All right, let's get this out of the way for a minute. All right, let me go run and do something real quick. I'll be right back. Oh, that's cool. Are you new to nail art, or have you been doing nail art for a while? I know you've been doing nails for a while, but I didn't know if you're... Because nail art's a totally different thing. They don't even teach, as you're aware, they don't even teach that in nail school. Oh, shoot. That can't be. Doggone it. Honestly, yeah, writing and drawing for me was really hard at the beginning. I couldn't even do a stick figure, as crazy as that sounds. It's, let me see if I have, when I first started. I've now done over 4,500 nails. That's just nail art. So that's just to say, like, practice, definitely. Oh, here's an old one. I need to redo this, but this is kind of bad. I did this a year ago, but it's ice cream. I molded the bowl. I do 3D art too. Did all the ice cream and stuff. I need to redo it. That's why it's in my redo basket. Trying to see if I have when I first started doing. Sometimes I have my first ever flowers that I drew in here, but I don't think I do. Let me see. No, I don't. But yeah, like, well, here, this one I did like a year and a half ago. My line work now, I keep this on just to show people. My line work now is much better than it used to be. And here's one of the back to school nails that I did last year. My handwriting is better now too. Seriously, just get nail stands and practice more than you just do your nails. Because if you only practice when you do your own nails, you won't get better as fast, if that makes sense. Let me see, I missed some questions. Yeah, I hate French tip. I don't even like having French tip on my own nails. Like, it's just not, I've never understand the craze. I still don't. Like, it's not even because it's hard to do. I just don't like it. Like, visually, I don't like it. But I do it because my viewers like it. Hygiene and so long of a nail because I do nail art. No one wears these, but I do nail art for on social media, and it's more canvas. Short nail, not enough canvas, no good. Long nail, better for me because it has more canvas, you know? No, these nails are just for social media. They end up going, and I have probably about 10 Ziploc bags full of them, if not more. Gallon size Ziploc bags. They're just for social media, just so I can film, practice, get better, and then film a short or a video. All right, last nail. Actually, you know what? I think I'm just gonna do ABC on the bottom. Or AB. If you mean stickers, I use the stickers on the nail stands. If you mean Gel X adhesive glue, yeah, I've used that before, but I'm not sure what you're talking about. Or do you mean like stickers? I don't like stickers if that's what you mean, already done designs. But I mean, each their own. I just want to get better so I can hand draw everything. Just leave it like that. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Oh, no worries. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it. I'm not done yet. I still got a couple of things to do to that nail. Just that's the last nail, so I'm waiting for that one to stop cooking. Grab something real quick. Yeah, I hate it when it comes down to the last nail because then I have nothing to do for you guys to see in between. I try to time it right, but sometimes I just don't. I'm gonna do a yellow flower to incorporate the yellow ruler that I did. I know it's a different yellow, but it's similar enough. Oopsie daisy. Almost done, y'all. I promise. Almost there. I should be done in 8 to 12 minutes, give or take. So if you guys have any last minute questions or comments, let me know. Oh, you're so sweet. That's a high compliment, seriously. I usually put it in for the full 60 seconds, unless it's like, I know it's a gel that cures faster, it says on the packaging, but I normally put it in there for the full 60 seconds, especially if someone's gonna wear them, definitely the full 60 seconds. Or as long as it says on the package. Because actually a lot of different gels have their own times that they cure. Oopsie daisy. That's how I compliment though. Because when I first started doing nails, I was horrible. And now to think that someone's actually using me as tips so they can do it themselves, that's, you just made my night. Thank you. And if you are taking notes, I'm putting top coat on this to adhere the gems, but I normally wouldn't do that if I'm wearing them or someone else is wearing them, because just top coat doesn't adhere gems good and would just knock off. But since no one's going to be wearing them, just my Ziploc bag, I don't want to waste my good stuff. Because it's not cheap. I must have not cleaned the white off very good. It's a little casting. Oh, thank you. Is it Mimi? I'm sorry if I said your name incorrectly. Thank you so much. And thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah, just so you don't waste, you know, because the stuff that adheres the gemstones is more expensive than regular top coat, just so you don't waste it. I don't, as much as I do content nails, I don't get paid as much from YouTube yet. So, knock on wood, it will happen one day. But, I just don't want to waste my money right now. Last step, I'm gonna just match just the chalkboard areas on that nail. I I'm just gonna wait for that to cure because I want the middle. I want just the glitter to be glossy. Another one is, I don't know if you like I have on, well, this one's dirty, but they were clean, but now they have colors that they shouldn't be have on. If you do like marble nails or stuff, you don't have to buy blooming gel. I learned this hack, and once I learned this hack, I haven't bought blooming gel in a year and a half, honestly. And I've tried this with over 20 or 30 different gel or base gels. You can use just base gel as blooming gel, and you don't have to buy blooming gel. Just use it like you would blooming gel, the base gel, and it will bloom out. The longer you let it sit there, the longer it'll bloom out, and it'll bloom out just like blooming gel. Top coat you can marble and bloom, but you can marble with, but it doesn't bloom out as much as base gel does. Base gel is just like geez, my head. My brain's going to sleep. It's just like blooming gel. It's just like a money saving hack that I like to say. I guess they could be. No one's gonna wear them. They're just going in my Ziploc bag. They're just for content. But yeah, I was meaning them to be back to school nails, but yeah, they could definitely be a design for a teacher, I guess. And matte coat gives you chalkboard effect, that matte chalkboard effect. I'm just gonna put it on just where I want the chalkboard design. Oh, I messed up on that corner now. On the corner, I see it. I messed up there too. I always see my mess ups. I know in some places in America, school starts is it next week or the following week? I don't know. And then for the rest of us, it's like in September. But I have enough videos, I think, to get by for this week. So these will go on next week. So it's like perfect timing, I think. Or the end of this week, it doesn't matter. The highest compliment I've actually gotten, I don't know, I've never gotten pictures, but I've gotten like comments that people have used my nails well, one time I did get a picture. A nail tech actually used one of my designs and had me teach her on live on TikTok so she could do her customers' nails because she didn't know how to do that nail, and just happened that she's never seen my lives, and she just hopped up on my live because she was Googling that nail design to see if she could find a tutorial, and I was live, so that was much better for her. So she did tag me in the video after she did her client's birthday nails. So that's like such a compliment. And then another compliment I've gotten is someone's used my nail design, they said, and they brought it to their nail techs to do their nails. That's like the highest form of a compliment, I feel like. In August. Yeah. I try and keep my stuff on time, but I honestly don't care if it's on time or not. I'm moving the beat of my own drum and I'm okay with it. All right, y'all, I'm done. I would put it on my nail stand to film, but I forgot to film these last night that I did with you guys. So I gotta film these bad boys first and then put those on there. That's on the live from yesterday. I think it's a 2-part live, so if you guys want to see that. Absolutely. I appreciate it. That's seriously such a compliment. You don't even know you made my night. Thank y'all. I hope you guys have a good night. I am done. I will see you guys in the next one. If you want to be notified when I go live, or I do post a lot of videos and shorts, definitely put your notification bell on to all. I'll see you guys the next one. Hope you guys have a great night. And if you guys ever have any questions, you can ask them on the lives, even when I'm not live, or my videos or my shorts. And I make a daily habit to check several times a day to see if you guys ask any questions, so I can try and get back to you guys promptly. So if you guys ever have any questions, I'll either make a video or make a live response to it to try and help you, but don't feel bad about asking. That's what I'm here for.